Welcome to your daily focus for April the 25th, 2016. My name is Tilly and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the cards, I want to say an extra special thank you to everybody. Your support is incredible. I have been doing readings on YouTube for a little over 2 years, I would think now, and I really haven't unplugged for any length of time, but I needed it, and I didn't realize how much I needed it until it actually happened. So thank you for allowing me the time off to just go and unplug and nurture myself. I went way into the wilderness. I am in Canada, so I drove about 1,500 kilometers due north, up by Lake Superior, actually, the northern side of Lake Superior, where there is not a lot of people, but it's really untouched and it's beautiful. And I spent a couple of days there and then drove home again. Most of it is highway driving. Um, so I was doing, probably 100, 110, 120 kilometers per hour. So if you want to know what that is in miles, it is, I think you divide it in half and add 10. So if I was doing 100, then that would be 50, 60 miles per hour. So 1,500 kilometers one way, 930, 940 miles, I think that works out to be. It was beautiful. It was breathtaking. Um, I really just was able to get out in total nature for 4 or 5 days, and so I thank you truly from the bottom of my heart for all of the support that you gave me in my little MIA. So thank you. Now let's get to the cards. Let's get to the energy of the day, and we start with the Four of Wands. So we should be feeling grounded today. We should be feeling strong, empowered. Today is a day when we know that we are building our foundation strong. Today is a day when we feel the empowerment, we feel the strength. And then we have the Nine of Cups, which is our wish card right next to it. So I think it's going to be a very beautiful day. Absolutely. This is about our hopes and our dreams and our desires. And maybe it's grounding ourselves in the realistic things that we can produce in our lives. Okay. So it's not all pie in the sky fantasy, but it becomes a little bit more realistic today with the grounding card as the very first card. And then we have the Two of Coins. Now, the Two of Coins is about balance, but it's usually an imbalance, okay? And here he is, he's riding this bike, and he doesn't have handlebars or anything. It's got to be a chore just to keep that bike upright. And he's balancing these two coins, okay? So it's different things in our lives, and this came out in the weekly readings for a couple of signs, okay? It's trying to look at our routines and understanding where we are putting too much time or energy, and where we need to put time or energy into our life in the mundane. And I don't think today, with the wish card being in the middle, we are going to want to concentrate on the mundane. In fact, with the wish card in the middle, we usually get restless. We want the adventure, we want the excitement, we want to break out of old habits, we want to move into new things. um, but I think we do need to at least reflect for a few minutes on our day-to-day routines and understand, if we are working too much. If we're working too much, that's great in one way because we're probably bringing in the overtime, or, it's more money. But our family life, our love life will suffer. Our health, our well-being will suffer. Excuse me. Our spirituality will suffer. So you really need to understand where you are putting the energy in your life and where you need to pull, or it could be time, or it could be resources, and where you need to claw back a little bit and put it in other areas of your life so that you are truly balanced going forward. Because the more balanced we can be going forward, the more our plans seem to come together with an ease, with a flow. And then we have 62, restraint. So 6 plus 2 is 8, so it's our empowerment, but a restraint. You know, we have the grounding card first, and then the wish card, and then almost like an imbalance here. So be careful when you are describing your dream to somebody. You want them to buy in, or you want them to appreciate what you are going towards, or you just want to share. That you're not exaggerating the points, that you're not making them bigger than life, that you're not adding a little extra in to make it sound a little bit better than you really think it is. Because if it's your dream and it's your desire, it's already fabulous, okay? You don't need to add to it. You don't need to oomph it up so that somebody else thinks it's great. You're the only one that needs to think it's great. So don't be exaggerating. I think maybe, you know, that's the only place I can see where restraint with these three cards would actually come in. Okay, so restraining ourselves to stick to the truth, being true to ourselves of what we want going forward, our dreams, our desires, but also being truthful and honest to others when we are describing what we want to walk into, who we are becoming, what we are creating, what we are manifesting. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.